Hello dear students, myself Professor Meshramka Sunitra from JAT Arts Science and Commerce College, Department of English. Dear students, the topic of my presentation is Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. Let's have a brief introduction about the writer. Ernest Hemingway was born in Oak Park, Illinois. He was the son of a doctor and a music teacher. At the age of 18, he volunteered as an ambulance driver in Italy during the World War I. He was badly injured in the war. Then he started his career as a writer. He became reporter for the Kansas City Star. In 1921, he served as a correspondent in Paris for the Toronto Daily Star. He achieved fame as a chronicler of the disaffection felt by many American youth after World War I. In 1936, Ernest Hemingway wrote for Esquire about a Cuban fisherman, and he covered the Spanish Civil War. Ernest Hemingway was an adventurer. In 1920, in Paris, he fell in with a group of expatriate writers. He was a big game hunter in Africa. He was an avid fisherman in Cuba. He was a boxer, a bullfighter, and huge fan of baseball. He won a Bronze Star in World War II as a war correspondent in combat. He flew in a small place to dangerous places, crashed twice. He married 4 women and divorced 3. He was a macho man. He became famous as a novelist. His major novels, The Sun Also Rises, which was written in 1926, A Farewell to the Arms, which was published in 1929, and this novel, A Farewell to the Arms, established him as a dominant literary voice of his time. His next novel, For Whom the Bell Tolls, appeared in 1940. In 1953, he got Pulitzer Prize and Nobel Prize for his masterpiece, The Old Man and the Sea. He got the award Medal of Honor by Batista, the former dictator of Cuba. Ernest Hemingway was nicknamed as Papa. His father committed suicide. He became very paranoid and depressed. In 1961, at the age of 61, he killed himself with a shotgun. As far as his writing style is concerned, he used condensed sentences, condensed sentence structure, and very simple language. He was considered as a revolutionary writer because he was revolutionary for his time and war, imitated by generations of young writers. Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea is a novella. He has portrayed the major character in this novel. The central character in the novel is Santiago. Along with Santiago, another important character is Manolin. Now first we'll focus on the characterization of Santiago. Santiago is protagonist. He is the central figure in the novel. He is a skilled fisherman who has a deep respect for the sea and all the nature. He is elderly man. He is very poor, very confident person. Despite of periodic setbacks or failures, he remains confident. He is a determined fisherman. He feels it a sin to lose hope. He is proud, but at the same time, he is humble also. He has idolized Joe DiMaggio for his return to the baseball despite a battle with bone spurs. Therefore, Joe DiMaggio is his ideal person or his hero. Santiago loves baseball. He loved Manolin and taught him how to fish. He taught Manolin all his skills, expertise, and love of nature. And this love of nature is reflected through the boy also. Santiago is a lonely figure. He is a widower, and his character is presented as a symbolic character. He symbolizes Christ, Jesus Christ. So, he is Christ-like figure. Another important character is the character of Manolin. He truly loves and respects Santiago. He is a nurturer to Santiago because he takes care of Santiago. He learns so many things, so many skills from Santiago. Santiago teaches him how to fish, how to love sea, and how to respect nature. He carries on Santiago's legacy. Through him, Santiago will remain always alive. There are some other minor characters. Another minor character is the marlin. Marlin is the giant fish. Santiago calls the marlin his brother. He considers his equal, and he has a very worthy opponent. Santiago has a great deal of respect and admiration for the marlin. Although he had a harpoon through his heart, he is mighty enough to jump one last time to show his power and greatness. The marlin conflicts or the marlin clashes with Santiago. Marlin fights with Santiago, and finally Santiago wins the battle. Another minor character is Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio is worshipped by Santiago as a model of strength and commitment. Santiago's thoughts turn to him whenever he needs to reassure himself of his own strength. It means Santiago gets inspiration from Joe DiMaggio. Despite a painful bone spur that might have crippled another player, Joe DiMaggio went on to secure a triumphant career in baseball. And because of his strong determination and his courage, he remained a successful baseball player. Another important feature about Joe DiMaggio in this novel that he never actually appears in the novel, but he is always mentioned by Santiago in the novel. Now, if we focus on the point of view of Ernest Hemingway in this novel, the narrative of this novel is third person narrative. Here, the writer is present as a god. He is omniscient. The writer has focused on Santiago, and because of this third person point of view, we can understand the character of Santiago very well. We can feel his emotions. This third person narrative allows the reader to sympathize with Santiago and his plight. Ernest Hemingway has used the stream of consciousness technique in the novel. It helps to understand the pitiable condition of Santiago. As far as the setting of the novel is concerned, the place is a small fishing village near Havana, Cuba. The time of this novel is late 1940s. This book spans a period of 5 days. And as far as the particular place or that setting is concerned, the whole action of the novel takes place in a boat on the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. The novel is short, therefore, it is a novella. Ernest Hemingway has skillfully used flashback technique in the novel. Santiago's wrestling match with El Negro from when he was younger and in his prime occurs again and again. Again, the picture of his wife suggesting his past life with her, that is flashback. The memories of the two marlins that he and Manolin encountered on previous fishing trip is another flashback that appears to the mind of Santiago. Santiago remembers when he fished with Manolin and he would talk to him to prevent becoming lonely. Now, as far as the motives of this novel are concerned, the suffering of Santiago, the baseball player Joe DiMaggio and his matches, the dream of Lance on the beach, luck, life after death, and the imagery of crucifixion are the motifs that occur in this novel again and again. Motif is defined as a word or a phrase which is repeated throughout a work that takes on meaning through its repetition. So, Ernest Hemingway has used these motifs which make this novel very effective. Thank you.